A life-changing stock is one that's going to provide you with somewhere between a 5 and a 10x return, or potentially even way more than that over time. It's not every day that we find a stock that has 5x or 10x potential upside over the next decade. And when we find a company like that, it's very important to take note because this can absolutely change your life. For example, I've been holding Tesla stock for about 5 years now. I haven't added a new share since 2020, and my return on the stock is nearing 700%. And there are Tesla investors out there with considerably higher percent gains than that they're still sitting on today. NVIDIA is another example of this, not a stock I personally own, but investors have made over 3,000% over the past 5 years on the stock. A 3,000% gain over a 5-year span is unbelievable and is absolutely life-changing if you were able to put enough money in that to really substantially affect your net worth. And there's another stock in my portfolio that I believe over the next 5 to 10 years is going to provide me with that somewhere between 5 and 10x return, or maybe even way more than that. And the stock is trading at about $27 right now. I went back to my purchase order history on this stock, and back at the end of 2022, I was able to get this stock as low as $6.04. On those shares alone, I'm up over 300% already. But I think this stock is just getting started. We're going to talk about all that in this video. I'm excited to get into it. But first, if you're new here, I'm Austin. I'm a co-owner of cloudmusicsuite.com. I'm also a stock market investor. And most importantly for this video, I'm a shareholder of this potentially life-changing company that we're going to get into here in just a sec. If you're not subscribed already, become one of those 4,300 or so people and drop a like on the video. Helps out the channel in a massive way. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's jump into the video. And the stock I'm talking about is one that I've talked about multiple times here on the channel, and that is Palantir stock. Palantir is a stock I'm up hundreds of percent on, so why wouldn't I just sell now and take my profit? The reason is I think Palantir is just getting started, and I believe they're about to hit their next massive growth phase, and it will be on the back of their AIP, the artificial intelligence platform. If you don't know anything about Palantir, they're a software company that has 4 main platforms they offer to clients: Foundry, Gotham, Apollo, and the AIP, which is an artificial intelligence platform. AIP is their newest product, with Foundry, their product for commercial customers, being the second biggest growth lever, AIP being the first, Foundry being the second. Foundry and Gotham are definitely the core of the business and where almost all of the revenue is right now, and it will probably be like that for the next 3 to 5 years as AIP starts to take off, and any future products they release will start to take off over that time as well. But we're going to see AIP take up more and more of the revenue every single quarter over the next multiple years. AIP for a little while was mostly hype, and there wasn't that much revenue coming in from the AIP, if any at all. That is changing very rapidly, with deals directly related to AIP becoming more and more common, with 3 deals being announced in the past 20 days. The first one was a deal with Advanced Research Projects Agency for Health to support the agency's mission to accelerate better health outcomes. This includes AIP and Foundry, which is a great thing. If they can tack on AIP to their Foundry offerings, that's going to increase revenue in a substantial way over time. The next one was announced the exact same day, and this one is for Palantir to provide data management services to Starlab Space. Palantir and Starlab Space will support data modeling through digital twins, ontology, and AI technologies to optimize Starlab's operations, resource allocation, mission planning, and system performance. This partnership aims to reduce operational costs, streamline onboard operations, and enhance maintenance and research capabilities for Starlab Commercial Space Station. And then the most recent one is with Voyager Space. Palantir has entered a collaboration with Voyager Space to collaborate on integrating artificial intelligence into space technology. Voyager said it will fully integrate Palantir's AI technology into their defense products and services. It will also make use of Palantir's AI platforms for its in-house payload management system for International Space Station customers. Additionally, Voyager said it is building a prototype customer hub where customers can submit payload requests through Palantir's software. The reason it's so important to see these type of deals play out is because, one, there's a positive flywheel. The more companies that are using Palantir, the more company executives talk to other company executives about Palantir software and how it helped them. These are very long-term contracts. It's going to be extremely difficult to get off of Palantir's product once you have switched onto Palantir's product, meaning it's a very sticky product. And Palantir's products are a best of breed product. These are not product offerings that anyone else has in the marketplace right now. And in order to make a product like this that's as valuable as Palantir, that's as secure as Palantir's products, it would take decades to disrupt. And Palantir is continuing to move very quickly, still using a good amount of their money to fund research and development, to improve upon the product, and to create new product offerings. Palantir recently shortened their sales cycle by months. It used to take months to get a client integrated with Palantir software and get the sale done. Now they've got their AIP boot camps, and I think they're going to expand this boot camp offering to more products. But with these boot camps, you can go from 0 to use case in 5 days. That's what they like to say. You'll be able to use the product in your business within 5 days. And this shortening of the sales cycle is leading to absolutely ridiculous US commercial growth. Check it out. In Q1 of 2024, the last quarter they reported, US commercial revenue growth was up 40% year over year. US commercial customer count was up 69% year over year. US commercial remaining deal value was up 74% year over year. And from a financial standpoint, this is the strongest the company has ever been. Well over $600 million of revenue per quarter now, over $100 million of net income, with that net income being up a ridiculous 500+% on a year-over-year basis, EPS being up 300% on a year-over-year basis, and the net profit margin of 16.64%, that is up 420% on a year-over-year basis. The company has reported 6 straight quarters of positive GAAP EPS and 5 straight quarters of GAAP income from operations being positive, with a Rule of 40 score of a massive 57%, and one of the best balance sheets in the entire stock market, with plenty of cash equivalents, and short-term investments of $3.9 billion. That is nearly 2x of their annual revenue just in cash equivalents, and short-term investments. They are extremely well positioned to weather any financial time we go through and still invest back into the business to spend what they need to spend on R&D to continue to improve and grow their product offerings. So is the company trading cheap right now? No, absolutely not. When you have a potentially life-changing stock, that is not going to be trading cheap almost ever. 2025 PE is about a 68. 2026 PE is about a 58. 2027 PE is about a 47. But when you've got revenue growth in the 20+%, EPS growth in the hundreds of percents, net income growth in the hundreds of percents, net profit margin growth in the hundreds of percents, these type of growth metrics are going to mean that Palantir is going to command a premium valuation over their peers. I plan on holding Palantir shares for at least the next 10 years, and I believe it will absolutely give me life-changing gains. I see this company at a minimum being somewhere around a $250 billion market cap within a 10-year span from now. That's over a 4x from where we are right now. It is nearly impossible to predict where a company is going to be 10 years from now in terms of market cap, but I could see it being way higher than $250 billion over the next 10 years. And as Palantir becomes one of the most important companies in the entire world, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the gains. If you own Palantir shares already, let me know in the comments below. If you don't own Palantir shares already, let me know if you're potentially looking at buying shares right now, or if you're looking to wait for a lower entry price. And if you have any price predictions or market cap predictions on Palantir over any time horizon, I'm curious to hear them. Let me know what you think and what the main catalysts are going to be to get Palantir to those levels that you see them being at. Looking forward to seeing your comments down there. Definitely one of my favorite parts of posting here on YouTube is having some conversation with you guys down there. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day.